Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District. Track announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle with us for the show. Driver Scott Ray, popular figure here in the driver's room in London. We've got 11 races tonight. Ontario's highest wagering signature track. Solid bet last night, hey? Almost 350 grand.
Perfect.
All right, you almost got one there last night. Tell us about Black Titanium.
Black Titanium?
Big, strong horse,
Yeah,
right?
he's a nice looking horse, and when he goes, he's a really nice pacer. Now, he's kind of at the end of his 2-year-old campaign, and he's getting a little maybe stale with it, so he's going to get a rest here soon, and I'm excited for next year for him.
Well, he took a good effort from one to beat him last night. That's Sonny Billy, and he just wouldn't stop coming.
I kept thinking I had Travis put away, and then around the last turn, I went, uh-oh, so. Yeah.
Alrighty, Black Titanium, we'll look to see him maybe once or twice more before you shut him down. Alrighty, all good. Let's talk about some tickets tonight. The Pick 3 play is a go-to wager. It's a 60-cent base minimum right now, and we'll throw up a ticket idea for that. The opener, race number 1, we're going to use 4 of them in here. We're going to use 1, 2, 6, and 8. Arnold the Paperboy, did you have that horse?
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Brett gets along with him well. Him and Stacy Curry, it's one of her favorite horses. So I'm kind of expecting a nice race from him
kind of fond of him too, because I delivered newspapers for 7 years as a kid. So anytime
Sugar the Paperboy.
Anytime Arnold the Paperboy can get there, he delivers, right?
One thing too, that the Rockstar's Megastar, he's good with a good post, and he'll probably be close.
Right on. Well, I've got him included in the Pick 3 play. Over in a race number 2, using a 3 and 8 in there. Third race, condition types. I've gone 4 deep again, using some inside horses. And the 5, Jim's great. I see Colin maybe sending this gold in the Badlands there. He does his best work when on the lead. Right?
I think he'll be good today.
All right, Gold Star Badlands. Put a circle around that one from post 2 in tonight's third race. We've got the more go-to wagers coming up here. The Pick 4 is getting lots of play here last night as well. The early Pick 4 starting up in race number 4, $5,000 guaranteed pool always. This one's just $7.20 to play along. Number 7, Iconic Velocity, dropping in class, and you know what, Fred Bourgault.
He's hot right now.
He is hot right now. That first time angle all last meet, I mean, he would crush with the first time going for him. And this one's been in his barn for a while, but you know what, just not showing up in recent starts, and that will allow for possibly a drop and pop today.
Yeah. Well, the 7-hole will be tough, but
doesn't look
like you say, he shows 55,
right.
and these other horses don't really show that.
He is the best on paper.
I think he'll be good.
Right on. That's the 7 horse in race number 4. How about this key in 8 Sports Jacket, big time winner? Nothing in here showing 55 speed.
Yeah,
right?
When Lindsay claimed that horse, he was racing at Clinton, and I raced with him a couple times, and I thought that was a nice claim by her, and it's starting to show now.
For sure. A key for the early Pick 4, race 5, number 8 Sports Jacket. I don't think they can go with them. We're 4 deep in race 6. 3 deep in race 7, a 20-cent Pick 4, the way it looks on the screen, $7.20 to play along. There was a late Pick 4 that will start up in race number 8. 8th race, Trotters to begin at late Pick 4. This one costs a little more if you want to play along with this one. Leaving out the Rivers horses coming in from Leamington, they're just not showing the speed that the others do. But you know what? After that, it's wide open. I've used 6 of them in there. 9th race on the pace. It's a 1, 2, 4, and 8. New Rider had a long race win streak on the go prior to her latest over Flamborough. Leaving from the trailing spot, made a break, and I'm not sure what was going on. It was a good track. Had to leave behind horses when she's been on the lead in recent starts, so maybe that played a factor.
Yeah, it's just some horses, especially like if they haven't had it much, it's something new to them, and they will make a mistake. But to me, with the rail, I think she's got a...
Anthony Hahn, he's off to a good start.
Him and Meg are having a nice meet, and he's doing good.
Very nice go. Okay, we're 2 deep with the 1 and 3 of the tent, and 2, 3, Vintage Way and War Diamond to close things out in the finale. Again, a little more on this ticket, a 20-center, $19.20. You want to add something there?
Last week I raced against the War Diamond, and I was very impressed by the way she left the gate, and by the way that the 1 and the 2 horse look, I'm thinking she's going to touch down on front real easy, and she should be.
She did that quite easy last week, too.
I was pretty impressed.
We're talking about 3 War Diamond there in race number 11. So again, this is driver Scott Ray with us for the show. I got a best long shot play. Why not? Have a look at race number 8. I mentioned it's a bit of a wide open trotting event. I left the 2 and 8 off the pick 4 play, but this 6, Ecstatic Hanover, switching to an open bridle, does show a trip in 59 and 4. 3 starts back here over in London, and Rob Shepard stays on for Josh McKibben. Main threat in there could be?
Well, to me, I've always liked the Irish Thunder horse. Now, the Glider Man horse was good, but I know I was talking to Steve, and he's had a couple issues, obviously, with him staying trot.
Yeah, I see the brakes on him, right?
That's kind of a whatever. But the Irish Thunder horse I've always liked, and he's dropping. I think he'll be close today.
Sure, okay then. So Irish Thunder, Scott likes in race 8. My long shot play in the day, 6, Ecstatic Hanover in today's 8th race. So Scott Ray. The Raceway is your hometown track. You've got a pretty good fan base here that shows up in the winner's circle when you get there. Another 100-plus win season. You're up to 106 now, and still a few months to add to that total. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Just it's a tough game. You try to stay healthy and try to go all the race at the tracks you can, and it's been working good this year. And lately, it's been a little stale, but that's the way it goes. It's up and down, and you got to try to stay even keel.
It comes and goes. I mentioned on Twitter today, Tyler Borth is our busiest driver tonight with 8 drives. So, I mean, I know there's been days last season where he'd be in for 1 or 2 drives, you know. Yep. But things are really clicking for Tyler this week.
Tyler's the type of guy. He's a good friend of mine, and he lives and breathes horse racing, and he's very... he loves doing it, and it shows. So he's if I can't make it or we have horses to race, I usually get him to drive. So.
Alrighty. So we brought you in for this live show. We're doing these lives. We used to tape them, the last few years, but we're doing these shows live now, and thought you'd be a good candidate to do our first live show with a guest driver. You're not as busy this evening. Races 6 and 7 for you. Friday night, you're listed on a bunch, but I see you've got Lefkada back at Woodbine. Are you going to go down to drive her?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to stay in London. Okay. And I was looking through today who I could or should get, and there was a couple of the guys I was thinking that are in the race already, but I'm maybe thinking Sylvain Fillion's always a pretty good replacement.
Lefkada, the rail, Friday night at Woodbine. How do you like your chances?
I tell you the truth, Sugar, the program isn't up yet. Okay. Some of the horses I don't recognize right off the start. Okay. But she hasn't been as sharp the last couple weeks, and we've got a couple yearlings at the yearling sale in London. And I wouldn't be surprised if our horses have a little bug or whatnot, because they haven't been as sharp. But hopefully Sylvain just races her accordingly, and she'll kind of tell him what to do, and hopefully it works out.
Well, you know, we have seen a few scratches in the last few race cards, and it has been for 6. This is the time of year when you say people are at the yearling sale, they're purchasing yearlings, bringing those horses back to new surroundings, and you know what, the younger horses get sick first.
Well, and they're in the yearling sale, and there's 300 horses there, and they're all gonna. And
it was a warm arena too, not much air, right?
And like the horses that we got 5 of them. They all have snotty noses and stuff. So now the race horses aren't showing it, but they haven't been racing as sharp. So hopefully that's kind of something that's bothering them.
Okay, something to think about then when playing the horses here tonight in London. We've got 11 races on tap. We're underway at 6:15. The track looks fine. We're on a fast track this evening.
Good tonight.
Scott Ray, Indigo, races 6 and 7. A couple of long shot plays in there. You've got Knickers here. Yeah. Nice little trotting filly. And she's in to go Friday night here in London.
Yeah, she's really a joy to work with. Like even out at the farm, she never does nothing wrong. And in the race and in the post parade, she's just great to work with. Now, she has sometimes a little trouble the last 8 of the mile. Okay. But she's a nice horse to work with.
She looked comfortable in winning here, her latest.
Yeah,
right?
and she just like when she gets into the right class, she does some damage usually. So.
Well, maybe you'll do some damage Friday night. I see you're listed on probably 7 horses, and you know what? Go cheer on Lefkada at Woodbine, but we're happy to have you here.
Yeah, I was looking. Knickers races at 7:55, and that's when the post time for Lefkada is. So I might have to have my cell phone out.
Wouldn't that be something now? All right, again, Scott Ray, our driver here, guesting, and races 6 and 7. We'll see him on track tonight. Let's switch things up now with the best bets board. Lou Sorella is going to chime in for race number 3 this evening. He likes the chances for Puddin' Pie. I believe you've driven Puddin' Pie a few times. No room last time out, Lou says. Outside chance there tonight, hey?
Oh, I like Puddin' Pie, but he's a type of horse that that likes a good post position, and I know all of them do.
He's a trip horse.
Yeah, and the 7-hole will be tough for him tonight, in what I think. And, Lou might have another angle.
Well,
but
you know what? There's all kinds of speed to his left if they go crazy fractions up front.
Because I don't see him getting away in the top 4 or 5.
No, they've got to go. They've got to go quick speed up front. You know what? There might be some battles early. It could set up for him.
Yeah.
There will be a price on him, that's for sure.
Yeah, and the thing is, hopefully, something kind of crazy happens and he breaks through.
Right on. My best bet, number 7, Iconic Velocity. We've already talked about that one. He's the best.
You and Lou are hard on the 7s tonight. Sure.
We are hard on the 7s. You know what? You do get a little more value when they do have those outside posts. Let's flip over to race number 6 then, because Terry and Rod Allums Jr., more of our guest handicapping team here, they're both going to go head-to-head. Rod likes the 5, Guam Blue Chip. That one adding blinkers tonight, I believe. And then Terry going with Alex Lillian, Sports Nation on the rail, hey? Big price on that one.
I like that horse.
Okay.
I know, like you said about the Leamington Invaders, but this horse here, he's all right. Quan Blue Chip last week, he come home hard. I was in that race.
Home in 58-2 on the back.
He had kind of a tough trip, but see, now the thing is, how close is he going to be?
Right.
Especially with the 8 and 9 jamming up in there.
Yeah.
He might get away back far.
Yeah, you've got speed to the left.
Like, to me, the Tarragon horse, I've been impressed with his gate speed. And the 9-horse field, you got to be up near the front, Sugar.
It's a thinking man's game, though.
Yeah, it's a different race.
Right on. All righty. Great job, Scott, setting things up. And we'll wish you luck and get into the winner's circle tonight. And if not tonight, Friday night, you've got a mid full of horses and some live ones, too. Top of the Fair Tuesday returns next week. Book your reservation now. Top of the Fair at westernfairdistrict.com or dial us up using the extension 252. Survivor Tuesday on today. Always free to play online or on track. Visit westernfairdistrict.com/raceway for the contest link. Wishing everybody good luck tonight. 11 races underway at 6:15 Eastern. The changes are coming right up.